Another thing that these guys do psychologically to subconsciously trick you
Hmm.
is when they stand you up on a date. Ooh, okay. Some of y'all already know. When you stand someone up, it means you fill them with emotions that make you doubt yourself. So you're not good enough for me to even meet. I'm going to stand you up. This is why I always tell you ladies, when y'all meet guys online or these guys stand you up, they're not standing you up. You need to respond and tell them, look, I already have plans. I was going to cancel them for you, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep them. Or you say, oh, that's okay. I already have somebody that wants to go to dinner tonight. So no worries.
This is called fear mongering. Again, you're fighting battles in your head that do not exist. If a guy does, let's say, stand you up on a date, this is not something that's going to continuously happen with men. If a guy do that though, I can guarantee you came off the way she told you to come off. You came off as somebody that's a hooker. She's teaching you how to come off as a hooker, and guys are not stupid. At least not the stupid ones. If you get you a stupid one, then you got a stupid one. If you got a guy that you can do these things to and he allows you to do it, hey, more power to you. He's stupid, he deserves it, in my opinion. But the guys, which is going to be a lot of men, the one that you're attracted to, they're not going to tolerate that. And what they're going to do is play stupid. And they will stand you up, because what they're really trying to do is basically try to figure out if she's worth even meeting. And if you're not coming off as somebody that's going back to the house today, right after the date or before the date or whatever it is, then he's going to be like, man, it's not worth it. Because whatever you get, the energy that you gave him was like hooker energy. So he's like, all right, if she's not going full blown hooker, why would I spend my time? I could just be with somebody else. It doesn't even make sense. So you're just like in the group where it's a bunch of women. You're not in the minority group where he actually will want to like. So that's why he probably stood you up, because he looked at you as a hooker already, or you came off as a hooker and he's like, I'm good. Any woman that he really actually thinks he could like, he'll never stand you up.
Or you always have a backup plan, or you always have something else to do. You're never getting stood up. You are simply putting your current plans temporarily on hold just in case they want to court you. Okay? You never get stood up ever. Okay, you've always got that backup plan. You always know people where you go. You always have some other plans to do. You always got somebody waiting.
You're fighting a battle in your head. I'm gonna keep on repeating this because that's what she teaches you how to do. Fight a battle in your head that nobody knows, and it only exists in your head. You're killing yourself in your brain. You getting stood up and saying that, all right, cool, I got some other things to do, even though you don't. Or maybe you do have somebody, you have a backup plan, you still got stood up. That doesn't release anything that happens in your head. If you're in a relationship and a guy cheats on you, you're like, I don't care, I was with somebody else, you still got cheated on. Either way, it doesn't matter if you was doing something on the side or if you really didn't care. The point is, y'all was in a relationship, the person left, he still cheated. You still got cheated on. You can't dodge that bullet somehow in your head. It's weird.
This way, it's like by the end of the evening, you're probably having a better time with whatever else, plans that you had. And you're probably thankful that person did not show up. and you showed up for yourself.
That is called cope. If you keep on doing this and you keep on having behaviors and you keep on putting yourself in positions that to get stood up, because you come off as a hooker to a guy and these guys are not taking you serious, and the only guys that actually take you on dates is the ones that's fiending and drooling over you that you really don't like and is really like not arousing. Yeah, that you're going to create more scenarios like that, and you're going to build more of these fallacies in your head, and you're going to have a migraine.
Because you have everything already, and they were just privileged to even get an invite. But since they did not arrive, then it's like no big deal. On to the next.
Cool.
Okay, so you need to always keep this in your mind. These are psychological tricks, and if you fall for them, think about how much you're going to start thinking about that person and why this and how terrible your evening's going to go after that and how you're going to feel the next day and all that stuff, when you could have just had everything in place already to have the best time ever. Okay, despite that person. Okay, so a lot of people will break plans and not necessarily stand you up, but break the plans is literally the same thing. Okay, so when they break plans with you, because a lot of you always say, oh, they're breaking plans with you. Oh, they never had plans with you, ma'am.
That's probably true.
Okay, they were stringing you along. So you can say, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about our date. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot that we even had a date. Thanks for reminding me, but you know what? It's okay because I had already planned something else. That's what you need to start saying, ladies, instead of getting all mad and saying he's going to make it up to you. Make what up to you? The fact that he never planned to go in the first place, or that he was stringing you along. How about this? Oh, don't worry about it. We'll see. And don't act like you want to go on a second date. Be like, oh, don't worry about it, but we'll see. We'll see.
That I agree with. He probably didn't have a plan in the beginning, and he probably gonna want you to move on. But once again, you're doing nothing but creating the problem that you're trying to fight right now. Your brain is gonna hurt after you realize that this is gonna happen far more often than not. I can guarantee you, the women that live the hooker lifestyles and want a certain caliber of man, they get stood up more than any average girl. Because those guys really don't care, especially if they come off as hookers or looking like they're trying to get something out of them. They're gonna get humped and bumped.
I totally forgot anyway. So you put them back in their place. Okay? You do not allow them to tap you emotionally, energetically, or any kind of way. You just laugh and be like, you tried it. You were tried. Did not succeed. Okay?
He did, because you
another
thought
way
about
that
it.
guys psychologically try to, trick you is, okay, so another way is like holding out. When they're promising you things and then they say, well, you got to do something for me, or I can't do that unless you do this, and this is like conditions, right? If they have too many conditions, they don't see you as the one that they want to court. They're seeing you as give me this and give me that, give me this, and I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? Forget that. Forget it.
She's speaking truth right there, and that's because you come off again like a hooker. So if you come off like a hooker, that now the guy have to do a risk reward analysis. If I'm going to give this person X, then I'm going to need Y somehow, some way. Guys only do that to hookers. When it comes to people that they actually like, if you're actually the woman that you say you are and you actually worth something in the eyes of him, then you ain't gonna have no problem like that. The only time when you're trying to finesse, now you're playing with the finessers. So the finesse is good. Now y'all dancing. So if you start dancing, he's gonna want to dance with you. And if he really knows how to dance, you're gonna lose that battle, because he's gonna mentally get you thinking that just because you say, oh, well, I don't care about it. Yeah, that adds up for a while. Okay, so if a guy, I don't care how rich he is, I don't care how much money he got, if he goes out there and he tries to talk to a girl and the girl like, nope. And he goes to another girl and be like, nope. He gonna be like, I don't care about you, girl. I got a mansion, I got a Lamborghini, I'm good. Like, what are you talking about? He goes to another girl and she be like, nope. You're crazy in your head if you think that mentally his spirit won't go down. I don't care how much money he got. I don't care if he's a multi-billionaire. I don't care if he's the tallest, most handsomest, whatever type of guy. If women keeps on rejecting him, he's gonna have a mental problem down the line. He's gonna really look at within himself and be like, maybe something is wrong with me, because I don't understand why everybody's giving me no's. And that's a guy that is used to getting no's. So now if you're a woman, because women don't usually get no's right from guys, if you start getting the no's from guys, I don't care what she say, she's lying 100%. If you think that can happen over and over again and you're gonna just shoulder shrug it, that's not gonna happen. It will start taking a mental toll on you. So you're playing a dangerous game. It's Russian roulette.
If you can't meet the standards, just say you can't. That's the response that you need to give. If you can't meet the standards, just say you can't. Don't turn it back around on me. Either you can or you can't. If you can't, move out the way, let somebody else meet these standards, because obviously you have conditions, you need help, you can't do it on your own. So guess what? Goodbye. Sorry, I have this like weird green screen thing happening. So that's what I'm saying. Don't allow people to say, oh, you have too many things that you're never going to find what you're looking for. You have too many things to meet and da 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 da. Well, if you can't do it, say you can't do it and move along, sir. Don't be sitting over here complaining about the price. If you ain't got it, move. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, basically that's what you're saying. And so, like I said, guys will try to make it seem like that you're doing too much, you're putting too much pressure on them, or you are requiring too much of them. No, we're not. We're requiring what we require. It has nothing to do with you as a man, or it has nothing to do with you personally. Don't go anywhere that you can't afford. Period.
This mindset right here is going to ruin you 100%. If a woman decides to say, like, you know what, I want a man that's worth more than Bill Gates. That's it. And if he's not worth more than Bill Gates, then he's not getting me. Now, you can have whatever standard you want, but at some point it's going to stop making sense. If you want a guy richer than Bill Gates, good luck. And then you say you want him to be richer than Bill Gates and you want him to be 25 years old. And then you want him to be 6'4" and you want him to be dark skinned with long hair. Good luck. Go ahead, handle your business. Just because you say you want something doesn't mean that it actually exists and you're actually going to get it. And just because somebody else doesn't meet that metric doesn't mean like, all right, well, you don't meet it, so I'm going to just move on. Move on to who? This game that you're playing, not only are you mentally messing up your head, you're actually moving forward in a direction that do not exist. So when she said, oh, you got to get this, I could guarantee you whoever she's with, whatever her standards is, I could guarantee she came down on something. What she's trying to say is that she got some form of perfection. Let's just say she got the money aspect of it. I can guarantee she don't have the rest of it. I can guarantee if she got the guy's money, and especially the way she speaks. So I can guarantee if she got the guy's money, her husband is somebody that you would not be attracted to. Or if you're not going to be attracted to, if it's not physically, it's for sure not emotionally. He's going to be somebody that'll turn you off completely. So if her husband was on the market, the same person that's giving that advice, if her husband was on the market, you would look at him like, ugh, she settled for that man 100%. Because she wanted one specific thing. It could be money. It could be to control somebody that she can control. I don't know what exactly their situation is. But I can guarantee you, if you look at their relationship, you will have a whole outlook on what she's saying.